Who are you and how long have you been playing hockey for?
So I'm Max van Mullem. I'm a goalkeeper for the Romford Raiders and Romford Buccaneers, and I've been playing. How long have we been playing for? I think it's coming up to my 10th year. I was talking about it today, and I think it's coming up to like my 10th year. I think in October. So yeah, I'd say nine or 10 years really. I've been playing for.
It's
So
impressive.
yeah.
How old was you when you started?
Um. Well, I'd probably say 10 years ago, probably around seven, 8-ish. I'd probably say so. So yeah, maybe even nine to be honest. I can't even remember. It's too long ago.
Where did your hockey journey start?
So it started at Alexandra Palace. So I started off with the Haringey Hounds under 11s, and yeah, it was a great start to my hockey career. You could say I met pe people that I still know nowadays. To be honest, so yeah, no, it was great. And funny enough, actually, on my first year, we actually became league champions. So, and this was back when they still had Southeast and Southwest. So we were champions of the Southeast, and yeah, it was a good. I might actually still have the medals. Actually, I could show
Oh
you
my God,
if
yes.
you'd
Oh,
like to know.
yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
My chair over a bit.
19.
Got so many, you've got to find them.
There we go.
Oh, he's
So
back.
this is my first medal, 2017.
Oh,
It says under 11 Southeast League champions, 2017, 2018 champions.
that's
Oh,
So
awesome.
yeah, and I've still got it to this day. So it's yeah, a good memory to hold. So yeah,
yeah,
almost 10 years then.
definitely.
Wow.
But yeah,
Wow.
that's technically, where I started and yeah, I've been, playing since playing since really.
Was it
So,
always in net?
Yeah. Well, actually, I started off before that as a player. So, doing learn to skate. Um, yeah, I started off as a player, did a bit of that. And then I kind of, then we did like a little mini game and I kind of just went in net with my player kit on and the coach was like, "Hey, why don't you be a goalie?" So, yeah, that's kind of also what kind of inspired me. My dad as well, who also used to be a goalie when he played. And he actually still plays now. He does rec hockey. I kind of come on in with him sometimes. So, yeah, no, my dad and just, that's kind of what made me become a goalie, really.
Oh.
oh, I did not know that. So, what do you enjoy most about ice hockey?
That's a good question, actually. Probably just, the friends you make along the way. Like, I could probably just go, it'd be endless how many friends I've made, all from different countries, the UK, Netherlands, Germany, all those countries. You just meet so many new people and you just stay in contact with them really forever. Like I met someone in January. I met someone from China who was one of the goalies for the World Championship, and you just think, you'd never really get to meet those people if you don't have something like hockey. So yeah, I'd probably say, the friends you meet along the way, and yeah, that's probably that's why it's so enjoyable, so fun because you just meet so many people and just say, hey, what's up, and all that stuff really.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. That leads quite nicely onto the next one. How was your time with GB?
It was really good, thanks. It was really good. I enjoyed every single second of it. It was so mumuch fun. It was quite a shock because I was picked at first as a reserve goalie for the under 20s, and I got a message. I got a call from Sean, and he said, "Max, what are you doing in January?" So I was thinking, okay, this might be something to do with under 20s. So I said, I'm free. He said, okay, we'd like to bring you out. One of the goalies can't make it, so. We'd like to bring out for the U20. So I was, really, really, really amazed, really shocked. I was, honored as always to represent Great Britain. And yeah, no, it was a great time. Met, some new people, saw some of my old friends there. And yeah, I've never been to Romania either, so it was just a great, great place to be as well.
That's awesome.
Lovely. Did you learn a lot while she was out there?
Yeah, I learned so much. Just, being with those with the older age group is just it's such a big skill gap to be honest. Just, the shot power, how they move on the ice, the passing is just yeah, it's insane how good they all are.
It's amazing. Such a good opportunity as well.
Yeah, it was yeah, so much fun.
So what's the biggest difference between playing for the Bucks compared to Raiders?
And to GB as well.
And GB as
Um
well. Yeah, we can include that now.
yeah, that's I'd probably just say the skill level really. I think, all the teams kind of follow, the same sort of principles you could say, same sort of stuff. I mean, Raiders is obviously a lot more serious, but I'd say that's quite good, because it kind of puts everyone on the same page, really. They all want to do the same thing. But yeah, no, there's not really much of a difference apart from really the skill level and just, I'd say probably with GB, everyone's kind of the same age because it's a specific
Yeah.
age group. So yeah, apart from that, I'd probably say the skill level is just, probably the biggest difference when, going from different teams, I'd say.
How does it feel to pull on a Romford jersey?
It's honestly it's amazing from the day that I started training with Raiders um till now. It's just, amazing. The crowd is always so loud, even at Bucks games as well. We don't get as much of a crowd as compared to Raiders, but they always turn up and the fans are always just yeah, they're so loud, especially this weekend when we played Cardiff. Like when Billy Coe had a fight, I think you guys might have seen the crowd was going crazy. I was just like, yes.
Yeah, that
And
was
and
good.
and and that's definitely, what contributed to that win. Just, we had such a big win against Cardiff, and I think, the crowd was behind us every single minute of the game. So yeah, no, it's definitely amazing to be playing for Romford.
Do you have any pre-game rituals or superstitions? Goalies are quite superstitious.
Yeah, I've got a couple routines, I would say. So during any game days, I don't go on my computer at all. So, I like to play my video games a lot, but on a game day, I don't go at all. So I don't even touch my computer. I don't even turn it on. Um, I also I have for lunch, I always have tuna pasta. So yeah, some of my teammates don't really like it because I kind of eat it at the rink. Yeah, I have a nice tuna pasta before the game. And then I have one more, but oh yeah, that's what it is. I have socks, right? I've got two different socks. One of them, well, they're both mixed socks, and one of them's well, both of them are my dogs, but because I've got two dogs, I've got one on one sock and the other on the other sock. So yeah, that's probably my biggest superstition. If I don't have them on, then I don't really have a good performance.
Playing on your mind. Love that. How do you stay focused when the pay is down the other end for longer stretches of time?
Well, it is quite hard, I would say, because I'm kind of used to, during games I'd get a lot of shots during the games just because, the other teams are also so skilled. But just say whenever it's, not down my end, if there's a break, just skate around the net a bit, I'd probably just, squirt a bit of water in my face just to keep me awake. That's kind of what I've worked out keeps me, more energized, I'd say. Just, a little bit of water on my face, not too much though, because I don't want to run out. But no, yeah, just, squirt a bit of water on my face, and then yeah, that's kind of what keeps me in the game.
I've
I've always
always
wondered
wondered
why
why
you
goalies
have.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, there you go, there you go.
I'm like, what are they
right.
doing?
Some of them literally soak themselves in water
Yeah,
every
no, I've
chance
seen so
they get.
I've even seen players like they've got water bottle. Well, they've got the bottles, but they put it in like the actual socks on their shin covers, and I'm thinking, why would they do
You
it there?
can't be
Yeah, it'd be frozen. But yeah, it's probably the same reason, I think.
Love that. Um, who's had the biggest influence on you as a goalie so far?
Um, I mean, to be honest, NHL goalies, I'd say my idol is probably he's not playing in the NHL at the anymore, but he used to, and he's Pekka Rinne. So he used to play for Nashville Predators, and yeah, he's been my idol, ever since I started, really, just from NHL perspective. He's been my idol. That's why I've got number 35 because that's his number. So that's kind of what's yeah he's inspired me to just work hard and and I've met him as well. I met him 2 years ago, I'd say, and it was
Oh,
actually in a we had a tournament with England in Finland, and on the last night they invited us to watch a World Juniors game, and all the scouts were there, including Pekka Rinne. So it was yeah really really nice to meet him.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's not often you get
Many
to meet your
people.
idols like
No,
that.
No.
exactly. It was so unexpected because, we only found out the day before that we were going to the game. And then when we found out that Pecorino was going to be there, we're like, geez. But no, it was re really, really great to meet him.
That's good. What has been your biggest lesson that you've learned being a goalie so far?
Um, Probably just to enjoy it, I would say. I think one thing, being a goalie is very mental, I'd say. Just, you're always going to get scored on, and it's just like, you're going to get annoyed every time. But yeah, I think, yeah, just be having fun, enjoying it, and just yeah, being a goldfish, I'd say. If you're gonna let in a goal, goldfishes forget every 3 seconds, so you just gotta forget about it, brush it off, and then go for the next save, I'd say.
Love that.
That is a very good one.
I'm gonna refer to every goalie as a goldfish now.
That's what I've actually got. If you've seen, I've got a goldfish at the back of my helmet. So every time I let in a goal or I feel annoyed, I just look at the back of my helmet and I'd be like, okay, forget about it.
I'm gonna ask
Love
to see
that.
that the next time I
I
see
Yeah,
know,
it.
next
I
time I'll
want to
show you
see that
guys.
now.
I'll show you guys next time.
Hmm. What advice would you give to young goalies coming through the academy system or any system really?
Um, Probably just, get as much experience as you can. I'd say, sometimes being on the best team is not always the best for a developing goalie. So like for example me when I started I was at Haringen. When we won the league the first time and we actually won it the year after, I was kind of not getting that many shots. I'd get maybe 12 shots a game, and it's good and all winning, but when you go forward into that, when you go further into the years, you kind of you're so focused on winning every game that it kind of hits harder when you lose, and just experience as well. You just don't get as much shots. Even now, I'm still getting 40 shots a game, and that's all I need. It's just experience. It's all a learning thing at the end of the day. So it's definitely it's helpful for me, and it helps. That's one thing I would probably recommend to everyone. Join a team that's getting a lot more shots, and yeah, when once you're older, you can probably join a team that starts winning, and it will help you so much. It will help you a lot.
Love that. So
Yeah,
many get upset when they face too many shots or
Yeah,
don't save them
yeah,
all, and it's
yeah. No, we had that last season when we had Matthew Rose in the 18s, and I think there was one game he faced like over 100 shots in one
yeah.
game.
No, that's
And
so
he was
much.
so upset with the amount because I think he let in like 10 goals, but when you put it in perspective, he saved 90.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It was
Of course
something
it's
ridiculous like
yeah,
that,
it's
that
annoying in the
yeah.
moment, but for the long term when you think about it, it's that's kind of what you need. All the goalies have had it. I was told once Ben Bounds, even he when he moved teams to well, he actually started in a team that wasn't so skilled, I'd say, and he just faced shots so many times. And look where he is now. He's starting goalie for GB, and yeah, he's still playing in the top league at Elite League. So yeah, it just shows, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. What is the best chirp you've heard from the stands or the benches?
Oh, geez. Um, I mean, I don't really focus much on that stuff. I think one. I mean, it's quite a rude one, so I don't really know if I'm allowed to say it. But
No,
basically,
go. You can.
it was. I can't remember who it was, but we were on the bench with Raiders. We were playing Peterborough, and someone was chirping Yanni Lacken, and they were saying, "Oh, you're so old, go retire or something." And it was just like, geez. So yeah, that was yeah probably the best one. But yeah, I don't really focus much on the chirps. Even if I get chirps sometimes, I just laugh it off and then forget about it.
Best way to be.
Definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you're still young, so this question's not really. But if you weren't playing hockey, what would you be doing?
That's a good question. I mean, some people might know what I like to do other than ice hockey. So I love aviation. I love planes. Like I've just got, you know, everything plane stuff. I've got this. It's the throttle
That's awesome.
for the flight simulator. So yeah, I'd probably want to do something, be a pilot, be an air traffic controller. That's probably something I'd want to do other than ice hockey. So yeah, it's very stressful, I've heard, but no, I'd love to do it. My uncle's
So
also
it's
a
being a
pilot.
goalie, no?
Yeah, no,
Goalie's
of
being
course, of course.
stressful.
That is
Without
true.
the stress.
That is true. No, but yeah, no, yeah, it's something that I have a passion for as well. And like I said, my uncle's a pilot for Emirates, so I think that's kind of what's
Wow.
also, gotten the kind of the passion for planes and stuff. But yeah,
Absolutely.
some people think
You,
I'm weird for it, but
you love
No.
following your family footsteps.
yeah, no, of course, exactly, exactly.
I mean, fun fact about me, I have flight radar downloaded on my phone, and anytime a plane goes past, I am looking up where
Yeah,
that's
so do
going.
I. No, of course,
So does
it's
my
so
mum.
interesting.
My mum is exactly the same. In the summertime, we sit in my nan's back garden and she's got the Heathrow flight path
Yeah, no,
that she's under. So
it's
they're
awesome.
always sitting there looking to see where it's come from.
Yeah, no, it's great because also like just, I check on flight radar because outside my window, there's all the planes coming in arriving to Heathrow, probably like what your mum's seeing as well. So yeah, you just see them land, and you think, oh, where's this one flying from? And you think it's come all the way from Dubai, and you think, actually, you know what? That's pretty sick. It's come all the
Exactly.
way from Dubai.
I have the Stansted lift off and
Mm.
come down
Oh,
path like
cool.
right from my
Yeah.
balcony. So
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm like,
awesome.
oh,
Yeah. I'm London City, so we don't get as many
Oh,
bird.
fair enough. Yeah.
those small
I mean,
airports.
still though, that's still pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm right on the A13, so they go
Yeah.
straight down the
Oh, yeah. No,
A13 into.
that's ideal then.
Yeah. Do you always tape your stick the same way?
To be honest, I sometimes forget to tape my stick, but no, I always do tape it the same way. So it's quite quite a common one. Just start off halfway, and then it's what they call the sock one. I think that's what it's called. So tape it all the way, and
Yeah.
then cut it. But I'm not so good at it, so I kind of just not really bother doing it. But I have started doing it a lot more often. So yeah.
Do you find it protects the stick a bit more?
Yeah, no, 100%. The way my sticks have been going, they've been, breaking like crazy. So I think just taping stuff up, like with my warrior stick currently, I've got like tape everywhere. I've got tape right up to the end of my stick because I've got a massive hole there from a shot. I've got another one that's kind of just below my blocker. Because it's been shot there so many times, so I'm just trying to keep it as, trying to keep it as bandaged up as I can, and maybe use it during training and stuff. But no, I think that one's gonna run out. It's gonna break very soon. So yeah, but also a good stick. But yeah, always the same way I take my stick.
I know some players like to experiment.
Yeah, no, I've seen some people do some crazy tape methods. They do it all the way up to the top of their stick, and I'm like, use all that tape. Come on.
Yeah, no, my brother does the candy cane, what Sean Miller used to do. He does
Yeah,
that
no,
quite often.
I've seen that. I mean that does look pretty cool, but some people just wrap it like they almost mummify it. I'm like, okay.
I wouldn't want
I
to have to
think
take it all off.
he did do
Mm.
something like that at Christmas time for a Christmas training session. He done a candy cane stick.
Oh,
They
nice.
made it look like a candy cane.
Maybe the one-off session then works.
Yeah. But
I
yeah, no,
could.
he often does the candy cane method though, where
Mm.
he twists the tape
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's it's yeah, a good grip as well, I could say.
yeah.
Should we play myth or fact?
Myth or fact? Yeah, sure. I'd love to.
I mean, that's where Katie was going with that one. So I think we should tell Max what we're doing.
Okay, cool.
So you can just say myth or fact, or you can give a long answer, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Um, you can tell if the ice is bad within the first minute.
Fact. That's 100% a fact. Because, like, sometimes at, some rinks you go to, like, at, Solent, for example, you just step on the ice and you just feel how, like, it's a lot more slippery. And even at Invicta as well, you go onto the ice and, like, literally after the session, you have to get your skates resharpened because they just get so blunt during the session. And, I think maybe there's, like, concrete on the ice or something. I'm just blunting my skate whilst I'm in the
Yeah.
crease. But, no, that's 100% true. I definitely have it. So yeah, I'd say it's true.
Does blocking shots hurt less than people think?
That depends. It depends where it is because I've had a lot of shots where it doesn't hurt. You know, I mean that's what it's meant to do, I'd say. But sometimes it has, been pretty bad. Like I had a shot like just here on my palm, and there was, I wouldn't say there was much padding there. There was a little bit, but there wasn't much. And I had a shot. This was from Luca Pascal. So last year he had a shot right there, and the day after my arm was pretty bruised, and then I had training as well the day after, and someone
Oh.
else shoots right there. So my arm's like, absolutely bangs up, and I'm looking at it going into school tomorrow and thinking people are gonna think I've been beaten up or something because I've just got this massive bruise all down my arm. Um, so yeah, no, sometimes it does hurt, but I think that might just be me, putting my arm out at stupid places and just, purposely getting myself hurt. But no,
Anything for the save.
anything for the
Yeah.
save, exactly. If you made the save, then it's all worth it.
You always know where the puck is, even when it disappears.
Ah, I mean, technically I should say true, but sometimes I have no idea where the puck is. Sometimes you kind of just say if there's like a scramble and stuff, you just lose the puck in front of such a big, the crowd in front of you. And the next thing you know, the puck's on your right. You kind of just gotta, move there as quick as you can. But no, that's a myth. I can sometimes I completely miss the puck.
Playing away games is more tiring than home games.
That's for me at least that I'd say that's a myth. I think actually I feel like away games give me more energy sometimes just because you've got a whole atmosphere against you. Just the
Mm.
whole like I'd say for example Invicta's got a really good atmosphere. They're just every time we play them they're just so loud and they always just yeah it's sick. Chelmsford as well, us being their rivals, it's a good atmosphere playing away. So I'd probably say that it's a myth, but I guess in some ways people could think that because just traveling to away games is just tiring and stuff like for Cardiff and stuff.
Sometimes you have to travel far for them.
Yeah, no, exactly. But you've got the rest. You're resting in the coach or in the car. So yeah, for me at least, I probably think it's a myth. But yeah, that's just my opinion, really.
Some of these are for players, not goalies.
I could probably answer him. I used to be player for 2 weeks.
Training is harder than the actual game day.
True, 100% true. It's actually. There's a quote I think one of like a really famous basketball. I think it was actually Kobe Bryant. He said that the training is one of the hardest sessions and the game's the easy bit because you're working hard to improve yourself in a training and then during the game is when you show your skills basically. It's when you show what you've been training and stuff. So giving your 100% every training session is what makes the games easier, I'd say.
Off ice fitness makes more difference than people realize.
100%. 100% that's true. It's yeah, it's definitely like I've been doing, cardio, I've been going on runs recently and yeah, just having that extra bit of energy kind of just, yeah, it kind you don't think it makes a lot of difference, but 100% does. Just having that extra, extra exercise and, even eating healthily just kind of, you know, works as well into being less tired. But no, yeah, that's true. True, true. Did I say true? Yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, true.
I would like your opinion on this one.
Okay.
Goalies are the weirdest people on the team.
I mean, if people are like me, probably I've had so many people say that I'm weird, but
Oh,
I mean, sometimes it really depends, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all just the same people, but we're just, a different position. Like, you can't really make work out a difference between a forward or defender as much as a goalkeeper. And, I think they just think that goalies are weird because they face so many shots. Well, not so many shots, but they just face shots. They get a shot to the face and they're fine with it. Um, but yeah, no, I'd say that's a myth because we aren't actually that weird, I'd say.
you just like pucks coming at your face. It's,
Exactly. No, exactly. There's
it's
got
a
to be one
normal
person that could
weekend.
say.
Does the crowd noise actually affect how you and the team play?
Um, for me, 100%, but positively. I'd say. I mean, I'd assume it probably helped the team so much. Even, for a home game, just having, the crowd with you, it's just, it's such a booster. Just yeah, hearing the crowd with you. Like there's some teams I won't name obviously, but there are some games that I've been to as a spectator. Just they've got such big crowds, and it's just it's like a courtroom in there. It's just so quiet, and that's not really what I would want. Like even as a fan, I love, chanting and doing stuff. So yeah, 100% having, a big audience and stuff that definitely, gets you hyped up because it's people watching you at the end of the day. So you want to kind of, give back to them because, they're spending money as as well. So it's definitely yeah, definitely a confidence boost and just gets you more hyped, I'd say.
This is a good one. You've forgotten a key piece of kit at least once.
100% true. 100% true. That is definitely true.
What is
Um,
it you forgot?
I actually this Monday I forgot my skins top. I accidentally
Oh,
packed two skins trousers instead of a top. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say kit. I've definitely done it before, and I've never made the mistake ever again because I've been there's been some long car journeys home afterwards.
you know straight away if you're having a good night or not.
Um, yeah, I'd say true because I think if you start saving a lot, well, for a goalie, of course, if you start saving a lot of shots at the start of a session, you start getting like, hyping yourself up a bit. You kind of already are in that mindset that you think, okay, yeah, this is going to be a good session. I'm feeling good today. But there are just some sessions, you just get one shot and it will like hit your glove and it will just, triple back in. So it's just some of those sessions. But no, 100% true. Definitely from the start, kind of depicts how your session's going to go from the end. But it's obviously changeable. You can obviously have a bad session at the start and have a good session to the end. I've had it before. So yeah, it's also just mindset really. Just if you think you're having a bad session, just it's only training, so you just gotta
Yeah.
forget about it really.
You've stepped onto the ice with your skate guards on.
Myth. I've never done that before. Never done it. That's
Have you
yeah.
ever seen anyone do it?
Oh, I've seen it so many times, and it's mainly with the players because with me, I already find it hard to put skate guards on because I've got my pads on and all the straps and stuff. So I'm already like worrying about, if my skate guards are going to fall off. So I kind of don't really forget. But I've seen so many people, have their skate guards on and they go onto the ice and they just, yeah, completely fall and just, yeah. But no, that's 100% a myth. I've never done it before yet. So fingers crossed I don't do it.
Playing at Romford feels different to any other rink.
True. 100% true. I think like the atmosphere and just yeah, all the players, the fans, I think it's yeah, it's so much different. There are loads of factors that make it different to playing at other ice rinks. I think other than, a couple other rinks, I think Romford's like, how you've got the swimming pool below, it's absolutely boiling in the changing rooms. Which is good for some teams but yeah, no, sometimes it's really hot. But I quite like it. I think I've kind of, adapted to how hot it is in the changing rooms. But yeah, no, the atmosphere and all that stuff just yeah, it's really good, amazing.
The ice for one of your mistakes when it's actually you.
Um, I wouldn't say the ice. I've probably blamed my skates before once, many times actually, because you know after a lot of ice sessions, your skates just they just get blunt and just yeah, I've tried to stop one time making a save. I'd get deked one side and then I try and stop to go to the other side, and then I just wouldn't have an edge. So I'd just be trying to go that side. I'd still be sliding the other way. So yeah, even though it is my fault because I haven't sharpened my skates in 4 weeks or something like that. So it'd be yeah, that would be my fault there. But yeah, no, 100%. There has been stuff that I would blame elsewhere that is actually my fault. So yeah,
You check the scoreboard more than you would like to admit.
true. I'd say beforehand I used to do it a lot, but now I don't really. And the reason why was this was actually when I was playing for Romford is it under 13s, I think. Yeah, I think it was under 13s. And we were playing against Peterborough and we were drawing and this would have been like our first point of the season really. I think it was like maybe the third game in, fourth game in. And we had 2 seconds left of the clock and there was a face off in our zone. And I looked at the clock thinking, yeah, okay, it'll be a draw. Nice, nice, nice. And I kept looking at the clock and they score. 1 second left.
Oh,
And we lost the game. And that's kind of when I stopped looking at the scoreboard, really. It was kind of just, that's when I realized. But no, I still definitely look at the scoreboard. I have to look at it anyways, if there's like penalties and stuff, to let my team know that we're coming back onto the 5-on-5. So yeah, but not as much, I'd say.
I love when goalies do their little tap tap.
Yeah, no, it's sick. I don't think people listen to it as much though. I think like when I do it, I don't really get some guys to go backs and stuff. So I've kind of just, you know, taken it with a pinch of salt, really. I still do it anyways, but
Get
It's
some
one of
yeah.
my
hands
favorite
going.
parts. I love it. Think that's it for mythical fact.
Yeah, I think
I
it
enjoyed that
is.
game.
Good. Your first one we did it on because we forgot
Yeah.
with Niels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was thinking of the questions afterwards. I was thinking, oh, I wonder what Nils had to say about all this
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah, no. There was a couple that we forgot. What is your favorite rink to play in?
Um, geez, is this anywhere, any rink that I've ever been to?
Yeah, anywhere. UK, abroad, anywhere.
There are loads. I'd say just for the looks, like just for the looks of the rink. When I was in Asiago last year for the under 18s, like just the rink looked so like, a bit like not like a ware. I don't really know how to explain it. It was like, wooden everywhere, and it was just so like antique, and it was just yeah, really really nice rink. In the UK, probably Nottingham, I'd say, is probably, in my opinion, like the big pad especially, because it's just like, the ice is nice and smooth, and just seeing all the seats around and stuff. It's yeah, it's a good ice to be on, and it's huge as well. So,
Yeah, it is. It's very big in the arena.
mm.
Following on from that, what is the worst rink you've played in?
I've got two, Solent or Basingstoke before it was revamped. So either them two, and Solent's kind of just it's been there for ages.
Concrete.
It's a tiny rink as well. That's kind of, hard, especially playing at NHL one. You don't really, yeah, just playing in a smaller rink. That's such an advantage for Solent. But when teams are playing, in Solent, it's the journey is what 2.5 hours long because it's all the way in Portsmouth, and yeah, I'd probably say Solent and Basingstoke before it was, and Basingstoke as well. Actually, when we were in the away changing room, there was like mold. But yeah, it was pretty gross. But now it's all
Ew.
good
It
now.
used to
It's
be
all
containers, didn't it, at
Yeah, no, they
Basingstoke?
used to be containers. So yeah,
Containers outside, yeah, I remember that.
but no, yeah, I haven't been to the new Basingstoke rink, but I've heard it's much better now, which is good.
Yeah, the ice pad looks a lot better. The rest of it, not so
Not
much.
so much.
They've still
Well,
got the same
at least they
chairs.
at least they've taken care of the ice though, which is
Yeah,
good
yeah,
because
no,
yeah, all
the seating
the
is all the same, but yeah,
yeah
no, the ice pad is new.
is okay. That's good at least.
Some
I'm
might
looking
say
forward
that's
then.
the most important part.
Yeah, although they do have the most basic Zamboni that you can
Oh,
get.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
So the ice won't be good for long.
Yeah, I know.
Planet
Until
Ice.
2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah.
Planet
Well,
Ice.
hopefully. I've heard it's a good rink.
Yeah, no, it's not fully complete yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good then. If it's already
Yeah,
looking good, then
yeah, no, they've still got a lot to sort out. The toilets aren't very nice.
oh, is it?
Because
Oh, oh,
I,
jeez.
I went there just after Christmas with the team, and yeah,
Oh,
the
jeez.
toilets wasn't very nice. It was either
Oh.
poor cabins outside or some flooded ones
Oh
in the bar
no.
area.
Oh
So
no. That's awful.
No.
yeah,
Yeah. Should we wrap it up with the last question? Or
yeah,
have you got any more? Katie's
sure.
the one that comes up with questions on the spot. That's why I like Katie.
No, I can't seem to think of any more to come up with on the spot.
Okay. So finally, one message to Romford fans. What what would you
Oh,
say
what
to
would it
them?
be? Keep being the loud crowd that you guys always are, it's such such a pain to be against if you're an away team, just keep being like that because it helps us a lot. And yeah, keep being loud. You guys are so proud to be Raiders fans every time, and yeah, it's yeah, we'd love to see you guys at Bucks games as well because we know how loud you guys would be there as well. So yeah, that's probably my one message I'd say.
Keep being loud and proud.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
choir's
Neil's had a
started back.
question for you.
Nils had a question for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He wants to know how many calories you eat a day.
Oh
How many
gosh.
calories do I eat a day? I mean, I'm not really the type of guy that would keep note of that. I bet Nils would because he's, you know,
He said
he,
he doesn't.
he
He said he
doesn't.
don't.
Yeah,
He
of
said
course he
he,
No,
doesn't.
because
he
we
Of course
threw
he
it
doesn't.
back at him.
Sure, sure, sure. Every time he has a drink of water, he's like, that's 10 calories or something like that. That's a good question, really. I mean, I wouldn't say maybe like, I don't know. I don't really know to be. What's like the average calorie intake per day? I just
I
have.
think they say you should have something like 2000 and something.
I'd say probably that then. Probably more obviously because I go into the gym and stuff, just trying to you know get as much protein as you can. But yeah, I'd probably say around that. But it's not crazy as what Nils would probably think. I bet he probably asked that because he thinks I'm fat. But yeah, he's one to talk.
We have the Osborne twins coming on next. Do you have any questions for them?
Oh, nice. I mean, I don't want to still because I've got quite a good question, but I don't know if you guys might ask it. So the question is, what's the difference? What's the key difference between playing in America than playing here? Because they were out in America.
Yes, there was.
Actually, I have one more question for him,
Yeah,
actually.
no, go ahead.
Would they ever like would they ever play for a different team? Because I think they've played with each other like forever. I think they played in the same team, so that would probably be the two questions. What's the difference between playing in the US and the UK? And if they'd ever play against each other, maybe that'd be interesting.
I'm writing them down.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
Awesome, awesome.
They're great questions. We need
Yeah, they
you on
were.
as another host. Well, thank you very much for coming on
No,
and
that's
chatting with
okay.
us.
No, thank you very much for having me. It was yeah, a lot of fun and yeah, I enjoyed that myth or truth game as well. I might have to
Yeah.
steal that one for if I want to play a game with someone, you know? Myth or truth. Come on then.
Right, we'll keep that going then.
Yeah,
We'll
sounds good.
keep that
Sounds good.
going.
Yeah, we'll keep that one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you for joining
No,
us,
that's all right.
and
That's all right.
we'll see you at the weekend.
Yeah, see you at the weekend. Do you guys? Yeah, su
Yes.
Sunday.
Sunday,
We're
yep.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Does
I'm
Bucks
there. I
have a
don't know
game?
Katie.
The Bucks have a game on Saturday?
No, we don't have a game on Saturday, so
No.
it's just Sunday, luckily. So,
Yeah. So you've got both teams only have one game this weekend then.
oh, nice. So
Raiders only
you
have
can
one
come to
game
go
on
both games.
Saturday. Yeah. No, I
Exactly.
think that probably is the plan, to be
I'm going
honest.
to
Come
hitch
along
up
to the
a
Bucks.
sleeping bag in the VIP room.
Oh, nice. And then you can check
There's
the
no
back of my
point
helmet for
leaving.
the goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. All right. Well, yeah. See you on the weekend, and yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. I'm gonna
You too.
probably. Oh no, Traitors isn't on yet. In an hour. So
You're not off to
yeah.
training tonight.
No, I am, but I'm probably gonna watch maybe half an hour of it and then head off to the
And
rink.
then head off.
So yeah, but yeah, no, I will yeah, keep maybe watch a bit of it and then we'll see.
Right.
Lovely. Enjoy that.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much. Thank you very
enjoy.
much. And yeah, enjoy the rest of
Good
your
luck at
rest of
training.
your Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then.
And
Cool.
see you at the weekend.
Yeah, see you at the weekend.
Bye.
See you
See
later.
you. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.